Okay, we're officially recording now.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm going to do my best to give you guys something for your brains to think about. I kind of had to scramble. My brain has not been in the game, so this is going to probably play a lot off of that because we all have those times where you're lost and you can't focus and you're not sure if you're doing anything right. Um, so I'm just going to get started. Jump in with the chat. I will try to keep up with that if it gets going. Ask any questions you've got because I'm sure that will spur ideas that I forget about. Um, let's start with, okay, first I'm going to shift this. It's actually not cutting my head off. Let's start with your branding. This is in some ways easy, in some ways hard because your brand needs to just be you. I mean, you can't be trying to be another coach. There are so many amazing elite coaches out there. We all look up to them. I follow many of them on Instagram. Um, and it can be overwhelming and intimidating to try to reach for being that or doing what they do. Um, when instead we need to focus on who am I and how can I best put that forward? Um, so for some of the people on our team, they write out these amazingly inspiring posts. Lindsay, Christy, like I'm constantly reading your posts and going, oh my God, that just like speaks to my soul. And they're so good. Some of us are really good with writing that kind of thing out and engaging people in that way. Other people, they have that perfectly polished picture and it always looks like their lighting is perfect and their makeup is perfect and like yeah, we would all live to roll out of bed and look like that, but for most of us it's just not reality. So you want to, sure, like appreciate that. It's great for those people who can do it. I know that as far as trainers, like Shailene is always done completely. You never see her undone. Um, Autumn, on the other hand, lately, I've noticed since following her, she posts her sweaty selfies. She's got no makeup on. She's like, whatever. Um, yeah, she does. She teaches you to do that. And I'm like, I try to have a little bit of makeup on, but I'm not like, no. Um, so yeah, if you're great at like writing out these amazing posts and hitting all these points to engage people, do that and just throw up whatever picture it is that is working for you that day. Snap your sweaty selfie, snap you in the car on the way to work, in the kitchen meal prepping, whatever works for you, and then put it up and say what you have to say. um, for me, my brand has sort of become the video, the workout video, and that's where I am. I'm I'm trying to engage people and show them I'm working out in basically the side of my dining room at home, and that's my space to have my me time, and I'm just working through it. I'm not perfect. There are times I struggle. I modify moves. I've had to start showing people that I modify moves because I have knee issues and they're not going to go away. That has become part of my brand. My modifications, my knee problems. I make them all work. Um, what I'm training for. So many of us are training, are working out to better ourselves, to lose weight, to feel better, to look better. Others of us are training, like Taylor just did her half marathon the other day. So she gets out and she runs, and that's a huge part of her brand is her running. It's not just Beachbody is supplemental to her, and she's really showing people how to incorporate both sides of that. You know, you can be a runner and do Beachbody. And so my side of that is I do Beachbody, and it helps me train for my Spartan races that I do in the summer. Now I don't run every month, like I don't do races every month, but you know, that annual Spartan race is part of what I train for. So when it's coming up, that becomes a heavier part of my brand because that's what's going on in my life. And maybe that'll attract other people who want to do those races and aren't sure how to train or where to train. I don't go to a fancy obstacle course gym. You know, I don't get out and do monkey bars and, you know, pull-ups and things. I do my Beachbody workouts at home, and that's what gets me ready. So finding that and being true to yourself are really what will bring people to you who you can connect with. And in finding people that you connect with, you're better going to be able to serve them as a coach. Now, so many of you guys, I think, already know that and are already stellar at it. But anybody who's newer and is still building their business, I'm still building my business. I don't have a lot of customers, so I'm still trying to attract those people. And it's important to just stick with your branding. Like, I actually had, she's definitely family. I actually had her mention something the other night to me that, you know, she watches my videos, and I don't know that she's ever commented on them, or she's definitely ever commented on them. I don't think she's ever liked them, but she watches them, and she's like, yeah. And then I'm like, I watch your videos, and I'm like, I should really go to the gym now. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing and be yourself. Just, if you're trying to be somebody else, people will notice, especially anybody close to you. You know, the people that are closest to me are the ones that I really want to show, this is who I am. You know, I'm not putting anything on and being fake. I'm doing what makes me feel good. And in them seeing that I am being true to my brand, maybe that'll help them bring people to me. You know, even if it's not right for them, they can bring somebody else in. I think that's all I've really got to say on that. It's in that way, it's simple. There's not a lot to teach as far as branding goes. You just have to feel who you are and put it out there. Sometimes that's scary. There's a lot that I still don't put out there because I do have a lot of family on Facebook that I'm like, they don't need to be checking up on me and worrying about stuff because I'm cool. I've got it, and my family will worry. So when you're ready to put more out there, you know, you do. And if you need to hold back a little something, hold it back, you know. But what you do put out needs to be truth. And that's who you're going to be. That's who your business is going to be. That's what it's going to be based on. Sarah, I should probably think about doing that with my mom, because she'd be the one messaging me going, are you okay? So sorry, Lindsay, I just thought you were saying, what hashtag? Yes. So my knee issue is called chondromalacia, and that's one of my hashtags. I need to adjust and probably put something a little bit more general, like knee issues or something like that. I need to do a little bit of research there and tweak it, because chondromalacia is really specific. And there's other knee issues out there that would make people need to modify things, and I'm probably not catching them right now. So I do need to look into that. I've got the chondromalacia hashtag. For Spartan, I've got Spartan Mama, and that's definitely something that's been used. I'm connected with a couple of other Spartan people. Maternal mental health awareness. That's good. I like that. Knee injury workout modifications. I could do that too. There you go. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on 1 second. Because I will lose this. And that all got started because I was in a modification group on Facebook for 80-day obsession moves when I started having like more knee pain and it wasn't going away. The video editing app. Okay, so I have used a couple. What I'm using right now is just called Quick, Q-U-I-K. It is free. It's from GoPro. You don't have to have a GoPro to use it. I know it's on Android. It's probably on Apple too. I have tried Pick, Play, Post. That was okay. It didn't give me as much of what I wanted. I like having, they've got built-in, Quick has built-in music. It's limited, but there's something there to use. And it does give me really simple options for cropping videos and using like a straight string, or keeping a whole big video and then just highlighting parts, and it'll mesh in the highlight and like fade those together. Not always perfect, but it usually gets me pretty close. Yeah, no, Pick, Play, Post doesn't have a ton of options. I tried, PhotoGrid has a video option now, but it's really, really short. Like I can only do 30 seconds. And if I want to post a video like on Instagram, I want that full minute of like stuff put together. Quick also lets me speed up my video a little bit. I've seen other video apps that let you speed them up more. They probably are something that you have to pay for. But I haven't looked into anything further than that because Quick is working for me right now. If I want to get more fun with it, I'll look into different options. Yeah, see, I don't have like iMovie and stuff because I'm an Android user. These are great, guys. Video leap. Yeah, I can put a still. I can't put stills. Well, I could put still shots in Quick. I can pick, if I have like 4 videos that I shot, I can pick each of those videos. Or if I have like 2 videos and 2 pictures, I can pick whichever ones and I can put them in whatever order. So that gives you that option too. That's really good. Anybody else? I really think PhotoGrid is probably best just for collages. The video component of it isn't, there's better stuff out there. All right, if nobody has questions or things to say about branding yourself and working on your brand, or more hashtag ideas, we can work those out in the comments. I'm gonna move on to talking real quick about what makes a successful challenge group. You guys good? Move on? Okay. So this is something we're all working on together right now. Oh, my video froze. Hold on. I don't know what about my computer makes it freeze. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes and sometimes it goes for 20 and then it freezes and I don't know. All right. So components to a successful challenge group, first of all, is don't do it alone. I have not had a successful challenge group run by myself. There's too much to do. My husband's over here making me laugh now. There's too much to do, too many things to think about, too many people to keep up with. And if either there's too many people to keep up with, or there are too few from one coach to get enough engagement to keep people interested. So at least find one other person to run your challenge group with. I think Val and I have tentative plans to run a Lift 4 challenge group together when it comes out. And I'm like, we've got this. This is something we're both really interested in. And I think it's going to be great because we'll be working on it together. Nobody has to put everything on themselves. And Lindsay was telling me this earlier. She's like, you see something you like, take it. Just use it. And I'm the same way. If I put something together and you like the way it looks, please use it. Like, that's a huge compliment to me. Go ahead and share that. Absolutely. So number one, don't run it yourself, by yourself. Get a couple other team members in there. They'll be able to bring in other customers. You'll have more people, more engagement. You know, if you post in a challenge group that's got 100 people in it, you still might only get 10 people answering you. But if you're the only person running that challenge group and you've only got 10 people in there and you make a post and nobody feels like responding, then it's, you know, people aren't as excited. There's nothing to keep them motivated and engaged in that. I was just going to say, oh, even if they're not your challengers, you need to get in there and engage on every post that you see. Whether they're your customer or somebody else's, if you see something that you can respond to it. Absolutely. Give them support, give them answers to a question, cheer them on. It doesn't matter whose customer they are. We are all in that group together. We are all working it together, and everybody that's in there is going, like, any customer is going to love having somebody tell them, way to go, that was awesome, you're doing amazingly, or hey, I get it, today was hard for me too, and here's what we can do tomorrow. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, we're all here for each other. CEOs are makeup lines estimate. Okay, Kath, I'm not understanding what your question was in relation to. Can you clarify that for me? And yeah, Val, I know you had that Clean Week group that was kind of slow, which is frustrating. I've had that too. I've tried to run a challenge group by myself, and it gets really hard when you don't have everybody engaging. You know, things just kind of plummet. Yeah. This is, Cass, we're talking about more having our team members running, like, there are multiple coaches running a single group. Yeah, talking other health related things, that's like, yeah, that's a supplemental. I think, did we answer your question? Yes, that's what the challenge groups are for. Yeah. Yeah, so it's having multiple coaches running a challenge group or support group for all of their customers together who are doing one specific program or a bunch of different programs. Having multiple coaches supporting our customers is really the ideal instead of one person doing it. Talking about other health and beauty things, that can be like a supplemental group where you bring in side things, like Sarah said, like a girls' night out sort of thing. Right, yeah. So, okay. Running your challenge group with multiple coaches, cheering on every customer, every challenger that's in there, whether they're yours or not. Respond to everybody. Don't leave anybody hanging. Nobody wants to post, about what they've got going on and not at least have it liked or loved or getting some sort of reaction or comment, whether they're yours or not. I always strive, when I'm popping in to any of our groups, if I see somebody had something to share or had a question and I can actually answer that or I can respond to that, I'll jump in and do that. Because they absolutely, like, I'm there right then. You know, maybe somebody else, maybe their coach won't be able to pop on for a few more hours and they need something right then. Hey, I'm here, what can I do? Or hey, I'm here, so I'm gonna cheer you on real quick while I'm in. Those are the two biggest things to me in running the challenge group. It's everybody working together gets everybody, all the bases get covered. Your posts go up as long as everybody's got them scheduled. Your posts will go up flawlessly. You can all share that check-in post and the daily information post and the evening check-in. Heather, that's frustrating. That's really frustrating. I've seen that a little bit lately. Everybody wants to jump in on like the workout check-in, but it gets harder getting engagement with some of the other posts that go up. Yeah. Michelle, I think Countdown to Summer kind of is everyone. I think everybody that wanted to be part of that, like they added everybody. Okay. Yeah, so Michelle, Lindsay just said she'll talk about that some more in a little bit. Does anybody else have questions? Because I think I've covered. I mean, it's really important that in your challenge group that you are making sure that your posts are going up. I know that we were having some problems with that with scheduled posts on Facebook like weren't posting, and then weird algorithm stuff with people not seeing them. So making sure that if you are like Countdown to Summer is huge. So if you're signed up to do a post, make sure it's scheduled and it gets done, and that way everything keeps running smoothly. There's no break in the day. People aren't left wondering where something is. Everything just keeps running really smoothly. And that's another reason that having multiple coaches really helps, because if one person can't get to it, you've got somebody else to fall back on. That happened too when we were doing ODD sessions. Some people just, life happens, like there were emergencies and things didn't get posted. You would check in with the person and go, okay, hey, you can't get to it. Are you okay? Let me take care of that. So you're not left with having an emergency and nobody is there for your challenges. Yes, Sarah. That's a hard one for me, is coming up with fresh stuff, which is why I'm so thankful that I get to work with other with some of you guys, with other coaches, because I don't have to be the only one coming up with novel content for the challengers so that they stay interested. Absolutely. Like, I don't want to see the same stuff every single day. It's like Stacey's post in Countdown to Summer, she made like a little different thing for each morning workout check-in, and there's like just a little something different every day to look for. So I thought that was really cool. She put a lot of thought into that. That was a great job. Hi, Stacey, shout out. Yeah, she did great. Does anybody have anything on their mind? You want to chime in? You can type it in the chat or unmute yourself. Whatever you need to do. Otherwise, I'll turn it over to Lindsay and we'll wrap things up. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Thanks, girl. So when Linnea and I were talking about what she was going to be sharing tonight, I thought it was a really good opportunity for me to get us all thinking about June and countdown to summer, because as of right now, I signed up for a day in June, and it was mainly just because those of us that planned countdown to summer together originally, Christy, I think, had this idea, and it was so good, about doing kind of like a secret Santa within the group. Because at this point, we've been together for almost 3 months. We've been cheering for each other, and gosh, Christy, what did we call it? I could pull up the thing real quick. I think it was like send a ray of sunshine or something like that.
That wasn't my idea.
It wasn't?
I'm
Okay.
not a ray of sunshine kind of gal.
Okay. I don't know whose idea it was. I thought it was your idea, but then we all brainstormed the name. I don't know. But Skylar, was it your idea?
Well, I had mentioned doing the water, like the shaker cups, like we did for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Okay. And we said, like, we came up with a cute name for it. It's in the planning sheet. I remember us talking about it. Sorry. Giving the wrong person credit. But I think it's a great idea, and it's a really fun way to create that community. I know, Sarah, I was thinking, you're not sunshine, Christy. You're sunshine to me. But we thought it was a really, when Skylar mentioned it, I was like, that's an awesome idea, because we've created this really close-knit community. For 3 months, we've been together with these people, and we've been cheering for each other, and everyone's been super engaged. And we thought, what a fun way to take it that one next step and give them the opportunity. They don't have to participate, but give them the opportunity to sign up and get to know somebody in the month of June, and actually, you know, send them a little, like, you did it kind of gift at the end of the month. And so I think I signed up for like June 22nd or something. It was either the day before or the day I leave for Summit. I think I signed up just to post about it and go live about it and kind of share what it is. And yes, that was the next thing I was going to talk about. So we had planned on doing Girl Wash Your Face as a book study. So we really need to start thinking about how we want to do that. Do we want to do each day our daily post? Like right now with our photo challenge, each day our daily post is where they submit their photo. Do we want to like make a reading guide and then each day pose a question that they kind of answer or respond to or reflect on based on what they've read? We kind of need to be thinking about how we want to set up the group. And I don't know if we all want to stay on the team call and continue talking about that, because I feel like that could probably be another 30 minutes for brainstorming and stuff like that. But what I am saying is think about what you want your role to be in June in the group, because the people who set Countdown to Summer up and have been, you know, kind of leading it, like Stacy and Lindsay and Lisa and Megan did an amazing job with the point challenge. Stacy did, like Linnea said, she did an amazing job with making sure that every day that morning check-in was there and that it was different every day. Like, I wouldn't have even thought of that. I would have taken the easy route and copy and pasted, because that's how I roll. But that was above and beyond. And so I believe Stacy already scheduled all the morning stuff. I'm not saying we need to change that, but I'm saying if you want to be more involved with the planning process, like maybe this is your 3rd month coaching now and you feel really confident and comfortable and you have some ideas to bring to the table, then I'm going to make a post in the team page saying who wants to be a leader in June, and have you guys kind of comment under it. And we're just going to set up another Zoom call like we did when we were planning Countdown to Summer in the first place, and get on together and start planning, because I think that's really important. I also wanted to share one thing that I got from Linnea's call, and it was kind of like it clicked with me. When she kept saying things like, you know, figure out your brand, figure out what's for you, like her niche of having a knee injury and making modifications and using that in her posts on a daily basis is really important. And it made me think about what she was saying with challenge groups and your brand. So how you can merge them together when you're trying to run challenge groups. You've probably been running, or you're going to be running, because I'm going to go there for a second too, challenge groups with people who are very similar to you. because that's what kind of got you guys attracted to each other and got you working together on your challenge groups. You kind of clicked. So I'm not like a Walking Dead person, or I don't have Netflix. I know I'm really lame. Like, I don't even have a Netflix account. But think about the things that like you and your friends that are running the challenge groups together, like if you love The Walking Dead and so do most of the people, like if you talk about that on your Facebook page a lot and those posts get a lot of comments and feedback, then maybe you should make your next challenge group a Walking Dead challenge group. Like, it doesn't have to be a fitness group. I mean, it's going to be, but you could give it a different theme. I mean, you could make it anything. Like, if your people really love Disney World, then make your theme Disney World and make all the fitness posts fit into that theme. Just be thinking things like that, because I think that, I know for me, for a long time, like when it was, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, my whole thing was breast cancer awareness and making sure that on a weekly or daily basis, I was talking a little bit about what you could do to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. When it was Heart Association Month or Heart Health Month, that would be the theme for my group. And for so long, I felt like all my groups had to be completely centered around some type of health and fitness thing, and it doesn't have to be. Your theme could be something that has nothing to do with health and fitness, and you could like show people that health and fitness can be fun by incorporating that theme. Oh my gosh, I love that you're doing a Buffy the Vampire theme, because I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was in high school and college. Loved it. Sarah Michelle Gellar was like my girl crush. So then I also wanted to lead into our Countdown to Summer group has been amazing. But it's huge. And quite frankly, I don't believe that we're truly touching everybody in that group that's in there, because I do think that some of them are a little overwhelmed by it. So they're getting lost, or some of them are just like checking out because it was like overload for them, for their Facebook page, too many notifications and things like that. And we've done some things to modify, like making it so that only admins can post and that kind of thing. And that's been good. But I do think that come August, we need to start thinking about who am I going to be running my July. Sorry. My months are running together. July. Who am I going to be running my July group with? Because I don't believe it's going to be best case scenario for our challengers if we continue running such a large group, because we're at almost like 400 people in there right now, which is amazing. That means we are touching a lot of lives, but I don't feel like we are serving them in the most intimate way possible. And so I think that we need to start thinking, for a lot of us, we've now been working together in a challenge group for almost 3 months. Who do you connect with? By now, you've probably realized, like, I comment on this girl's pictures more than anybody else's. She comments on mine. We're both coaches. We connect. We click. So just kind of be thinking about who you would like to be. Oh, thank you, Allie. Allie, will you shoot me that in a message on Facebook so I don't lose that link? She just shared a book study for Girl Wash Your Face in the comments. But I want you to start thinking, like, you know, who can I work with? Who is similar to me? Who has maybe a similar avatar to my avatar? And then also, if you're a new coach, don't start freaking out. We're not like throwing you to the wolves. You will definitely be working with your upline if that's who you feel you need to be working with. So if you just signed up to coach this month or last month and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know who I connect with. I don't want to run a challenge group by myself. You're not going to. Just talk to your coach, see what they think, talk to the person who maybe you've connected with who has become your accountability buddy as far as workouts go or something like that, and see what they think and see if it's something you guys want to do together, or see if you can just kind of, I don't want to call it understudy because you're a coach, you're going to work if you're going to be in a challenge group, but I want to make sure that everyone knows now, so you can start planning now. It's mid-May, so you should start to be thinking about, what am I going to do in July? Who am I going to work with? How's it going to look? We'll be talking more about that in the meantime, but I definitely wanted to give you that heads up that I do think that that's the route we need to start going. I think our groups can be bigger. We can work with more coaches, those of us that are new especially, but that working all together has been amazing, and it's served its purpose, and it's time for us to grow. So I see a lot of things coming up in the comments about the potential group. And what I'm going to say to you is, if you're commenting in the comments about the group for June, please comment on the picture I'm going to post in the team page and say, I want to be a leader, so that you can help with planning, because we need all the people we can get. So it's a little after 9. If nobody has any questions, we can say goodnight, even if we have no network yet. Oh, okay. So that's Christy. You're going to talk to Cass. Okay. All right. Let me stop recording.